snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the ball's ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Carr above the noise. Quickly complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape.
Snags it, and he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. There's a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Coming out with it, it's Dodson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground.
And he ends up taking a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man on the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Finds his big tight end.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He's got his man. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick release on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Throwing, Carr. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Here we go, ready? 95, 96, go!
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The play action fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it along the sideline. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the...
Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Carr. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's past the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
It's complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Behind the chains now on second and long. C.J. Carr firing again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes.
He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got room at the 35. Delivers the stiff arm. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time he wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, is to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Running inside. It's Bishop.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's complete to the right. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film.
Maybe a crease. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Inside the 50. 20. Touchdown ball. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he made the extra point without problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Here's Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you, because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Coming out with it, it's Dotson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The run inside. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Running back searching for a hole. Maybe some room here. The 40, the 30, the 20, inside the into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer.
David, this This guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Carr makes a catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Williams. Got a little grass. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Carr. He's got it down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 35, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.
Bye.